Okay, friends, let's work through these order of operations notes. We're gonna buy some flies at the fly shop first. We're gonna buy 3 Candyman flies, they're $6 a piece, and 4 Beldar's Golden Stones at $3 a piece. How much do we spend altogether? So, you can do this a couple different ways. I've seen people do this where they say, okay, they actually count out the flies one at a time, where they say, okay, so there's a Candyman, so that's $6, another Candyman is $6, another Candyman is $6, and then they got 4 at $3 each, so they'll actually go 3, 3, 3, 3, and then they do what's called a subtotal. You've probably, maybe you've seen these on receipts at the store, so that's $18 there. And then this subtotal is $12 here, and then add that together, and that's $30. And you're seeing now why I tie my own flies. That's expensive. Okay, that's one way to do it. It's not the right way, it's not the wrong way, it's just one way. Other folks will, and I guess we're kind of answering number 2 here, write out the math too, if you didn't already. So another way I've seen it done, so here's one way of doing it. One way. It's a Y. Another way to do it is actually implied by what we did there. When we subtotaled here and subtotaled here, we actually did some multiplication if you think about it. We did $18 is 3 times $6. So we really did 3 times $6. And then this is 4 times $3. 3 times $6 is the $18 total. And then 4 times 3 is the $12 total. So you're seeing the same numbers we saw down there, and then you add them together, and you end up with $30. So it really doesn't matter which way you do it. You get the same answer either way. And that's kind of the nice thing about mathematics is you very often can get the same answer 2 or 3 or 4 different ways. This way is mostly addition. This way is 2, but it works some multiplication in. And we're gonna come back to that in a second. Okay, so here's the expression for number 3. We're gonna figure out what this equals. This isn't like one of the fly fishing problems yet because it's not based on dollars. There's actually no context at all. It's just designed to show us what the orders of operations are. Now, if you want to, you could literally type this right into a calculator and then hit boom, hit enter, and it'll tell you what it is. But this is very similar to that fly fisher's place problem we just did. We're kind of answering number 3 and number 4 here at the same time because you have the multiplication mixed in with the addition. So this is kind of like the subtotaling, right? You're doing the multiplication, getting that first, and then adding. So 3 times 11 is 33, 2 times 13 is 26. Add it together, we get what? 59. 59. How was it like the fly fisher's place problem? Well, again, the subtotaling, right? Those little multiplications had to happen before final addition. Ooh, there's a trash can there. Let me move that. So the idea is, even though this is a different math problem, it's a similar math scenario. The other one was about going shopping. This one here is not about going shopping necessarily, but it has the same kind of mathematics. And the same kind of thing would also happen at the grocery store. Suppose you bought 3 boxes of pasta, 15 cans of tuna, 2 bags of kitty litter, I don't know, 16 packages of catfish nuggets. I'm going around Food for Less on my mind and picking out fun things that I bought there. You would do the multiplications first. The 16 times the price of the catfish nuggets, the 2 times the price of the kitty litter, the 15 times the price of a can of tuna. Those are subtotals, and then you'd add those together to get the grand total by the end. So there is a similarity when you've got multiplications mixed in with additions. Cool so far? All right, cool so far. Let's take a look at some more. Okay, now we're gonna buy 5 Candyman and 5 Golden Stones. So it's the same flies up top, except we're gonna buy 5 of each. And then I ask in number 6, how does this expression compare to what you just did? your answers for these might vary widely. As a matter of fact, you might do the expression in number 6 to answer number 5. And if you did, that's absolutely great. Some of you might also write out, there's one Candyman, another one, I guess it's Candyman, not Candyman, Candyman. So there's 5 of the $6 Candyman flies, and then we're going to add to that 5 of the Bell Bar Golden Stones, which are $3 a piece, right? Subtotal, that's 30 bucks. Whew, that's pricey. Subtotal this, that's 15 more bucks. Altogether, that's 45 bucks. 45 bucks. Now, again, you can do it this way, or you can do it the way I indicated in number 6 there, which is 5 times the $6 plus 5 times the $3. I mean, this really is this. It's just when you see 5 times $6, you learned a long time ago. Multiplication is just adding things over and over again. So 5 times 6 means 6 plus 6 plus 6 plus 6 plus 6. Means this. So clearly, you can add those 5 6s to get 30, and then add those 5 3s to get 15, which means this is going to be 30, and this is going to be 15, and then the last step would be the full total of putting them together. So you might not have done it this way. Many of you won't. Many of you will go straight to that way. And some of you might be seeing other ways to do this, and we'll get to that later in this series of notes. I just want you to see that there isn't going to be one correct way to knock this out. Cool, let's try a couple more. Okay, so now we're gonna buy some Copper John flies too. These are pretty handy if you nymph. Super great fly for brook trout, rainbow trout, all kinds of trout, if you're into fishing. We're gonna buy 10 Candyman flies, 10 golden stones, and 10 of these Copper Johns. Write out a mathematical expression to determine how much that would cost you in total, and then figure out how much it costs in total. Okay. 10 each. Now, with your permission, I'm not going to write 6 plus 6 plus 6 plus 6 10 times, 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3 10 times, 275 10 times, with your permission. We're going to model these after what we did previously, which was, if I'm doing 6 plus 6 plus 6 plus 6 10 times, that's the same as 10 times $6. And then I'm also going to buy 10 of the golden stones at $3 a piece. And then I'm going to buy 10 of these Copper Johns at $2.75 a piece. So I got 30 total flies, but I got them broken out into 3 different price groupings. So if I buy 10 $6 flies, that's going to give me a $60 bill. Oof. I'm also going to buy 10 $3 flies. That's going to give me a $30 bill. Oof, squared. And then I'm going to buy 10 at $2.75, which is going to be a $27.50 bill. And if I add all this up, check my math on this, 60 plus 30 is 90. I get $117.50. Woo! I'm sure Jeff at Fly Fisher's Place would love for you to spend that kind of coin at his shop. And he's an awesome shop. I would totally support him. But that's a lot of money. But that's also a similar expression to the ones we were using before. Yeah, the ones we were using before, where you take the number that you're buying times the price per one. There's your unit arithmetic again. Number you're buying times the price per one, and you end up with a dollar amount. There's your dimensional analysis. So now the question I have here at the end is, notice that in this one and then the previous ones, there were 2 different mathematical operations going on, multiplications and additions. In what order did they happen? For example, what happened first and what happened second? Now, if you did everything via addition, then the answer is you did addition the entire way. And honestly, if you really don't value your time, you can always break pretty much any math problem back down to addition. I really don't think that's a good idea. It's good to use the shortcuts that we've come up with. For example, multiplication. The reason we invented multiplication was because we got tired of adding things over and over again. So looking at one like this, what happened first? Did the multiplications happen first, or did the additions happen first? It's pretty clear. The multiplications happened before the additions. 10 times 6 is 60, 10 times 3 was 30, 10 times 2 is 25 is 2750. Then at the end, the additions happened to get your grand total. And that's going to be the first part of our order of operations. When you have multiplications and additions in mathematical expressions, take care of the multiplications first. Go ahead and read on.